I'm seriously using these Crest white strips to try to whiten my teeth.
Yeah?
Yeah, the dentist says that they work. I don't even know. But shout out to the Chandler Unified School District, who feels like I need a trip to San Diego soon. Are you seeing what's going on with this with this poll on Arizona Varsity right now?
Yeah, it's been like dead even all day. I've never seen anything like it.
In about 10 minutes, I'm going to take these things out so that I won't be talking with like a lisp. We are going all the way out to Centennial. Richard Taylor, thank you for picking a school way out of our bubble.
For real, this is like the second time in 6 days I've been to Peoria. I'm running out of gas money. 14 straight quarters of shutout football for Centennial. 128 straight games where Pinnacle has at least scored. And over those 128 games, the lowest they scored is 6, and that was also against Centennial. Centennial has 59 all-time shutouts. So if they could get it done tonight, which they probably won't, but if they could, it'd be 60.
Spencer Rattler finds the end zone, guaranteed. I can always edit this stuff out, by the way, just so y'all know. Like, I control what goes on the vlog. Anyways, though, we're about to get on the freeway, so I'm gonna let Ralph focus for about 10 minutes.
20 minutes later.
In any sort of like a media forum, I think like a lot of us try to, find the big league comparison for various players.
Yes.
I made the comparison Tim Lockhart to Ed McCaffrey because they're both very, very tallish receivers and capable of bringing down the high ball.
Right, but then you're referring to his skill and his size.
Yeah. For
Two
sure.
things that when you say like.
I try to be accurate with my comparisons, guys.
But if you're like Jake Smith is Christian McCaffrey,
no,
you're
I wouldn't have said that.
Like you're ignoring the height, you're ignoring the primary position. Well, you could literally hand the ball off to anyone in high school. What was Solomon Enos doing last week? He carried the ball like 20 times out of nowhere. A 6'5" dude, like Des Melton at Deer Valley. Do you really think he's going to be a running back at the next level? No, but because he's the best athlete on the field, you can give him the ball. But the idea that like every white kid who can run it and catch it is equivalent to one of the best running backs on the face of the planet who almost won a Heisman is the most laughable and ridiculous and lazy. It's a lazy thing. I don't think people should do it.
Tyler Rogers definitely did some special things against ASU, which might play him onto an NFL roster in some capacity. I don't know if that's crazy talk or,
it's weird that the unheralded quarterbacks from Arizona have a chance. Like Ryan Finley, I think it's the B group quarterbacks are showing out more than the A group. Right, Brian Lewerke is the dude at Michigan State.
Yeah, East Lansing. Yeah, he's holding it down.
My kids love the Disney stuff on Netflix too. So.
Well, now you're gonna have to pay $15 extra for the Disney streaming service, but it's gonna have their entire library, from what I understand.
So I can show them like all the old scary stuff from the 1950s.
Yeah, like Steamboat Willie.
Steamboat with Mr. Toad.
Oh yeah, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Yeah, and it like takes you straight to hell. Kids were not ready for that. They watched Frozen and
Frozen's probably got to be one of Disney's best of like the last I'm gonna say last 5 years, for sure.
I'm waiting for that incredible sequel.
Oh my God, who isn't? What are your 5 favorite Disney movies of all time?
Wow, my favorite, but I think Aladdin.
Oh yeah,
because of Robin Williams.
I was Aladdin.
Lion King is up there for me. Incredibles.
Okay, I don't know if I have Incredibles in my top 5, but okay, I rock with that.
Yeah, I thought Inside Out was a brilliant movie. And
Inside Out was dope.
Oh man, Toy Story 3, the one where he goes off to college or whatever, was like around the time I was in college, and that had me be like,
when he had to give away his toys.
Childhood toys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Toy Story 3 I thought was pretty legit.
All right, so right now you got Aladdin, you got Inside Out, you got Toy Story 3, and you got
Incredibles
and Lion King. Okay, so for me, I'm definitely gonna have to put Mulan in there because, you know, my Asian roots and stuff, so I gotta put Mulan in there. I'm gonna agree with you on The Lion King. I like The Lion King. I've always been a big fan of like WALL-E. I thought it had a great message. I mean, it's weird because like I'm not really a fan of plant life. Like if you ever go in my backyard, like half of my trees are like dead. Like the ones that have fully blossomed and grown and like shade the entire house, oh, they're fully alive. But the ones that you're not sure if they're gonna make it or not, they're not gonna make it.
So you liked the movie, but you didn't learn anything from it.
I learned that like I don't want to be like the guy that sat in the chair.
True. I feel like that guy sometimes, for sure. No, I get it. Was Big Hero 6 Disney or DreamWorks?
Oh, Big Hero 6 is definitely Disney. The Lion King, Mulan, WALL-E, Hercules, and there's one that I'm thinking of that's like on the tip of my tongue. Because I'm gonna know the address forever. 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. So like I gotta go with Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
I think Finding Nemo was an amazing movie. And there's so many because you know what? If I have to have a 5B, I'd probably put like Lilo and Stitch in. I don't have a Toy Story in there because I was more of a shoe guy my whole life, anyways.
346 minutes later.
Yeah, we're out here. And it's crazy. We're on our way to Ballpark Subs. That's the name of the place, Ballpark Subs. I hear that they have amazing wings, subs. We're gonna get there before the game, right?
I don't know, man. This traffic's garbage.
Really rolling now. Just past Cardinal Stadium, I think. So, next to me, I have Star-Lord. What is the easiest way for a kid to get more stars on their, rivals recruiting?
It's the Rivals regional guys that do it, and so the best way to get evaluated by them is to be in front of them. And so if there's a Rivals regional camp that you can be at, those are the people that you want to send your film to. You know, not necessarily me, even though I do watch people's huddle film.
Every Friday you're watching.
Yeah, Friday film session.
And how do people sign up for that?
azhsfootball@gmail.com. You shoot me your film, I will watch it. I'm not going to do more than like 20 or 25 a week.
So if the player sends it, it's more likely to get chosen. Okay.
That goes to the top of the list. So like the kid from Campo Verde who you just saw there, Riley Langton.
Oh yeah.
He personally sent me his film, and I didn't have room for it this week, and I bumped somebody else whose dad sent me their film. Like I will priority over the kids who actually take some ownership over their situation. So, but yeah. Kids gotta, this day and age, it seems like kids are so reliant on other people, whether it's teachers, coaches, or parents, and they don't take their own initiative to help themselves. So I love what you're doing. So we've officially made it to Ballpark Pizza and Subs. Yo, that place, the ambiance in there is crazy though. Yeah, they had like Peoria helmets, Centennial helmets.
Yeah.
The TV setup was real nice.
No, that was dope. And then like all the stuff on the walls, dude. Even in the bathrooms, I didn't film anything in the bathrooms, but even in the bathrooms, like the ambiance in the bathrooms was crazy. It makes me want to use the restroom. So I don't know. Anyways, I'm trying to find out like how good the food is over there. Shout out to Ballpark Subs. The parking situation here is crazy. We're in the neighborhoods now. If Ralph is required to jump a fence, I'm gonna be getting it on film.
Never again. You put that on Twitter with "My head is crying Jordan" one time. Snapchat right for him.
Well,
he sends all his snaps to every single person he follows instead of just his stories.
Well, we made it to Centennial, and with time to spare.
They're gonna make me throw my review.
Are they? No, they're not, because we're media. Centennial isn't gonna allow us to eat our food in the confines of their stadium. We're trying to get that football money, huh?
I'm trying. We'll see how this goes.
Hey, you got that thing really cooking for basketball, so are you expecting that it just translates the same way?
We'll see. I mean, I'm not sure. It's a whole different animal. I mean, basketball's a little more in the moment, so I'm not sure. We'll see how this goes. I'll give it a shot.
Okay. For the whole season, you ain't doing this just one time for just one game, right?
I'll come to a few more games.
Oh, where can they find you on Instagram, Twitter, website? What is it?
At AZ Finest Mixtape.
It's kind of what you expected. It looks like Centennial kind of totally has control. Like in the first quarter, they're up 10-0, and doesn't look like Centennial can do anything wrong.
This is the second time in 3 years I've seen them against Pinnacle, and Pinnacle's improved, but they just can't deal with that physicality up front. They've got to get some quick strikes and get Centennial out of this game plan, because if Centennial's allowed to set the tone with their run all day, it's going to be a long one for Pinnacle. I think Rattler will get him once or twice. The Coyotes' pass rush isn't what it was last year or the year before, so I think he's going to get loose for a couple of plays, but I don't think they can stop Zidane Thomas. There aren't too many teams in Arizona that can deal with that line in the back.
Okay.
And Alex Escobar's much improved too, and he gives Thomas a breather.
That's my boy Richard Smith. Covers all the West Valley prep stuff, so I had to have him jump on the vlog since we out here on the west side.
Is that Gage?
I know things are really looking up for you right now. I mean, you're up 10-0, real comfortable.
We got a long ways to go.
Yeah, it is only the start of the second quarter. Your running backs are phenomenal.
Yeah, they're pretty powerful.
Who's your favorite player on the team? Who's your favorite player to watch?
It's a collective group, man.
Okay, which collective group? The secondary, the linebacker?
I'm gonna be line. The big hogs up front.
Okay, fair enough.
They get all the dirty work.
That is true. They paved the way for these running backs to be great. So, dude, I love the atmosphere out here too. Like, it feels like varsity blues. I'm waiting any moment now. Tweeter's gonna come running out here in a police car or something.
Maybe.
So at halftime, we got Centennial leading 13-3. Is this what you expected?
Yeah,
Really?
That's what I expected.
Dude, am I the only one that actually picked Pinnacle to win? Trust me, I still think that this is a winnable game for Coach Z and Spencer Rattler, the young legend in the
young
making.
legend, yes,
I
you
think
coined him.
This is
and I stole, by the way, on Twitter today.
this is really how legends are made. You catch that double pass over there. You break Coach Taylor's scoreless streak for 15 quarters or
Dating
something?
back
15
to,
quarters
I believe,
running?
the championship game last year?
Yeah.
Something crazy
So-
like that?
So this is how legends are made. I think I still have faith, as the students would chant, I believe that Spencer Rattler can come back and bring his team back from this halftime deficit. It's only 10 points.
Well, here's the thing. Is Pinnacle going to get 2 possessions in the second half? Because, Centennial gets the ball, and at the end of the half there, Chile, they weren't even trying to score. They were just sort of in their kind of pseudo, we're going to run it a little bit, see what we get on first down. Then all of a sudden, Zidane Thomas carries 9 guys for about 30 yards. Field goal, 13-3 game.
Pinnacle's gonna realize at some point, and I'm hoping that it's at halftime right now, all eyes are on Spencer, and because all eyes are on Spencer, all eyes are on this team, so they gotta toughen up and they gotta punch somebody back. They gotta punch the Chandlers back, and they're gonna have to punch the Centennials back. Centennial's a big physical team, they dominate the trenches, and that's why they're winning this game. That's why the game is looking the way it is. Pinnacle's going to wake up. I think Coach Z gets them right for the second half.
Well, Pinnacle's got to flip field position. That defense has got to get them on the field and off the field, because Pinnacle's starting field position the first half compared to where Centennial started most of the first half. Big difference. That's probably why it's 13-3.
Hey, I call him 360E. You know, he does the whole thing, Arizona Audibles, all of that. So, you know, I had to get him on the vlog because, like, he's one of the stars. Hey, you're covering all the prep coverage,
right here.
all the prep coverage stuff that you've been doing, man. It's amazing, and it inspires me to try to find a new way to do something different. So that's why we started the Sideline vlog. Me, Ralph, Arizona Varsity, the whole team over there.
You guys do great work over there.
Hey, I appreciate it. So I'm gonna come back and check in with you.
Play anybody.
Well, yeah.
I'm not talking crap about Perry on your video. I'm the only one they like right now.
They scheduled for a 5-5 team.
Hey, maybe we can
And
just
then they
hand
ended
Perry
up
the
with a
championship the
9-1.
way we hand them #1 rankings.
I wouldn't put him one.
3 seconds.
Oh, wait, what's that?
I wouldn't put him one.
Oh, me neither.
No. That's fine.
And we got about 2 minutes till the second half starts here. Pinnacle, Centennial, not going quite the way I thought. What are your takes?
Well, so far, Chili, it's been the Zidane Thomas show. I mean, Thomas with a great first quarter touchdown run, his 5th of the season. Talk about a highlight reel running back. Runs between the tackles, stiff arms everywhere on Pinnacle's defense, and they trust him enough to give him the ball within 40 seconds of the first half.
Okay.
Defensively, really impressive. I think they contain the outside really well. You watch their force players, they do extremely well getting upfield, setting the edge, really, and they fly all over the football. Really good gang tackling on the defense side. Now, in Pinnacle here in the second half, got to get Spencer Rattler involved, you know? He's a dual threat quarterback. Get Rattler, get him the football, do some things with his legs, gets him on some rollouts, watch Pinnacle's offense hopefully get going here in the second half.
Second half, who are you picking? Starting the second half,
Picky.
are you still taking Centennial?
Yes.
Starting the second half, you still taking Centennial?
Yes.
Starting the second half, you're still taking Centennial?
No, I'm going to go a curveball. I think Pinnacle's offense gets it rolling here in the second half, and I think they win.
Oh, I'm sticking with Centennial. You need a score too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's see. It's 13-3. I'm gonna go 27-17.
No.
My man Spencer Rattler building his legacy right now, trying to bring his team back from down 10 at halftime, throws his touchdown pass. We might be looking at kind of a new game. What do you think?
I think so. He came out and he called that touchdown, believe it or not. That first
Yeah,
right
I
there,
saw him coming
he
out
came
running
over
to his
that
car.
corner. He only ran 21 plays in the first half. He said, let's get it done. First drive of the second half. Watch out. It's going to be a close game.
So 20-17 Centennial to kick off the fourth quarter. Has Pinnacle made this their game to lose?
No, but it's way better than I'm a little nervous that you might be right and everyone else might be wrong.
Sorry, Centennial. I know that y'all didn't want me to eat, but you know, I got my Uncrustable. It's a staple for me. So yeah, I'm super hungry.
Did you go to ballpark subs?
Yeah. So while we were talking, Pinnacle just knocked in a field goal to tie it up, 20-20, with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. there some things about Pinnacle that surprised you?
No, I think that we were pretty well prepared for them. We knew special teams, you know, the punt, and they just executed really well. You know, Rattler's a great quarterback. Their offensive line, I thought, had a great night. The running backs did well. We were fortunate at the end to have the ball last, and we scored.
Speaking of running backs, you're no stranger to producing some great ones, and you got a talented duo, Escobar and Thomas. What makes this backfield so special?
Well, I think Zidane and Alex both, they would tell you right away their offensive line does a good job for them. You know, Zidane has a very special knack. If you can get him through to the linebackers, something good is going to happen usually.
Now, without giving too much away, how would you stop a Centennial team? Because it just seems like whatever level you play at, whoever you play, you guys seem to dominate in the trenches and all over the field.
I don't know. I'd have to ask our defensive coach that.
That's what I like to hear. Coach Richard Taylor, are there any players on your team that you feel like are slept on? Because it seems like, you know, sometimes Centennial doesn't get the attention that they deserve.
Jordan Ware, outside linebacker, and Jacob Franklin, defensive end.
Okay.
Those two kids, I believe, are D1 players that are getting looked at, but I think they should be offered.
Hey, if Coach Taylor says they're D1, I got to believe that they are. Thanks, Coach Taylor.
Zidane Thomas, Centennial, Arizona. Shout out to the whole entire team.
Man, it seems like you got stronger as the game went on. What was it about the game?
It was more of a team energy. We knew that our back was against the wall, so we came back together as a team. I built off of everyone's energy. Everyone built off of mine.
So would you say that you compliment Escobar or Escobar compliments you?
I say we go back and forth. It was a good game.
All right. And you broke for the 73-yard run at the end of the third quarter. Talk to me. Run me through that play.
It was a close game, and coming off my fumble, the team was picking me up. I knew that I had to make something happen. No linemen did their job. The receivers did their job blocking, so I just knew I had to do my job.
All right. So is there anybody that you have circled on the schedule? You guys, you guys play big. You guys play all these tough teams. You guys got St. Thomas in a couple weeks.
Yeah, we're prepared for every team coming up next. We know as the season goes on, competition gets harder, so we just got to prepare, stay healthy.
All right, and Boise State's on the horizon for you, right?
Yeah.
All right, you excited about being up there?
Yeah.
Oh, bleed blue. Okay, so you ready now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I'm going to let you go catch up with your team and, enjoy this victory.
All right.
Hey, they're shutting the lights down over here at Centennial, but since Coach Taylor told me to do this, I asked Coach Taylor, how would you stop a Centennial team? Because it seems like Centennial is just continually dominant. He told me to talk to the defensive coach.
Hey.
How would you stop a Centennial team?
It's a power game, man. That's what we do. What we do.
You own the trenches.
Hey, we run the ball. We fight up front, offensively and defensively, and we compete, man. And that's one of the best things about this team is our strength and conditioning program is beyond measure, and it shows in the trenches, man. Our backs are constantly rushing for 100 yards and up. We compete from the start to finish, and the kids are committed to the program, brother.
Also, now I know that you have some history at ASU. How do you fix that program? I gotta ask you. I gotta put you on the spotlight.
Hey, no disrespect to Coach Brown, but it starts at the top, man. You know what I mean? We gotta compete and get some of those top players. Not saying that what we have now is not the top players, but
so what you're saying is they gotta come to Centennial and get some of these dogs.
They definitely need to come and get some of our guys. We got some quality players. Recruit your in-state players. Those are the ones that'll compete.
Number 21, Dom. He's not a defensive line dude, but Dom is a dominator. He's a beast.
Dominant guy. We've got some dominant D tackles. Xavier, Eli, Franklin is a senior. He's showing up, and our DBs are holding it down. We've got a lot of underclassmen that compete on the varsity level. It's a great mix, man.
Hey guys, I seem to have lost my buddy Ralph. Has anybody seen a Ralph? No? Okay. Nobody's seen Ralph. I blame you. So we're over here at this Francis and Sons, and since we're about to pass out and die of thirst, we're gonna grab some drinks. I think I'm gonna get everything that's in the little fountain thing.
The actual thirst. Shout out to Jessie.
She's the ambassador of thirst, I guess. Ralph, who apparently went to Jesse's school of thirst, it's going to take him a gallon of milk to quench.
School of thirst.